sister, whatever. I keep thinking sister because her mother's got her. So I mess with her. I mess with her mind. Freaking. I tell her, you got a mustache going on. Now she's only like 18 years old, and I'm telling her she's got a mustache, picking on her, and she's going, no, I don't. I go, yes, you do. I go, everybody has hair on their upper lip. I go, just men's are more noticeable. I go, you know why women have hair on their face? And she looks at me and goes, huh? I go, because it's man. Whoa, man. So when a guy sees a mustache on a woman, he goes, whoa, man. So I picked on her. And it confused the hell out of her, I tell you that. I just find it fun. Enough of that. Let's go back to where I just lost all train of thought. Haunted sites.
Hey, what's going
White
on, Miss
Lady
Diana?
Night. I'm restreaming you. I don't care.
We're restreaming Ereakon's podcast right now.
And I told her that she's gonna have hair on her chest when
But
she's not. A scare factor. It's fun messing with younger people.
but no, in all legitness here, the police have been notified. Was notified earlier, and we're out looking for Ernie. So I'm just bouncing around here and there, waiting for downloads. So, but outside of that, how was your evening and how is your son, Miss Diana? Hope all is well. Oh, I'm just chilling tonight. That's all. I was restreaming Ereakon for a bit. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out what's going on with Earn Burn. Um, and I'm on the wrong. Well, no, I'll just type it in. But yeah, somebody did notify me earlier in the day that he was um that the police were actively looking for him. So that is always a plus. So that's good news. It's good to hear. Good to hear. Good to hear about your son. Very good.
This is Georgie. Oh no,
Really.
Georgie's gonna die again.
There's something wrong with my brother.
Hello, Georgie.
I have him turned
Champ.
down so I
There
can
we
talk
go.
over him.
Georgie Champ.
Apparently,
Oh, what the hell? Okay, now we know what Georgie is. Champ isn't the only lake monster rumored to exist in upstate New York, though. Georgie, the supposed beast of Lake George, I've been to Lake George many times,
uh-huh.
has been since has long since been admitted as a hoax.
Well, no
Obviously,
shit.
Georgie was actually believed to be the sea serpent
I
god
agree.
by
I do
Harry
hope he's okay.
years after the catch. Woodrouse admitted that the 10-foot monstrosity was actually painted on a piece of wood. The thing is, I'm hesitating a bit because I keep skipping a sentence. My mind goes everywhere, and
There's something
reading
wrong
is
with my
not my
brother.
forte. Piece of wood is a prank to win a wager since the several real sightings have also been reported, and the possibility of a different monster in Lake George hasn't
It's
been
pollution
put
in the
to
air.
rest completely. Now here's what Georgie looks like.
It's pollution in the air.
Georgie, the two-headed fish. I don't
It's
know. I'm from Fulton
pollution.
County, New York. That's looks like something that's found around here. But with like several dozen
It's
eyes,
pollution.
50 fins, and
It's pollution.
several dozen tail
It's
fins. You
pollution.
name it. Yeah, that sounds looks like something
I don't
around
think
here.
he can hear me.
Sue, Sue, the legendary two-head. Of course. Why are they doing that? Why is the pictures that's not Georgie apparently? Okay, this is where Georgie is. That's Lake George. Okay, this is Sue. This up here is Sue. Why is it doing that? Why is it doing that shit to me?
I have no clue what the
The
fuck he
legendary
is doing.
two-headed trout. There's the two-headed trout.
Sweet.
Is said to dwell beneath the surface of Junction Pool, where the Beaver Kill River and the Willamette Creek converge. Hence, Baymock and Roscoe, New York. The story goes that the fish grew a second head. Yep, I'm telling you. Let me tell you something. A story about New York growing up. Well, before I was actually born,
There's
and
something
I
wrong with this
got
man.
lucky afterwards that it was fixed. Yeah, I was born in '86, so uh, parents
Uh-huh.
that I have. Okay, we all have them. I hope so.
Maybe.
If not, you're just test tube baby. Ask Andrew. He knows what that's all about.
Wow, that's fucked up.
Freaking
Talk that shit on your
could be
own
something.
podcast, you
I'm
bastard.
gonna explain it to you. If the Cayadetta Creek, it's what it's called. Cayadetta. People think it's good because they don't know how to pronounce it.
Gadoo,
No, the
gadoo.
Cayadetta Creek runs far from where we are.
No shit.
God knows how far, to be honest with you. And freaking, trust me, I know. I've been in Ephrata and it was still going. But Cayadetta Creek, if it is in Roscoe, New York, it goes that far. That was the most poisonous water in like the 60s and 70s because of all the factories would dump their waste in it.
No shit.
Like my stepfather claimed, I don't know how real it is, that his friend went into it to get a ball, and his friend came out and died.
Why do I think there was more than that?
His legs were eaten off by the water.
I call bullshit.
I said, I don't know how true it is, but that's a story I was told. But the water was contaminated for the longest time because even my mother would say, look out for them two-headed fish.
Bro, you are contaminated.
And fish with 3 eyeballs, like on The Simpsons.
Excuse me.
Yeah, the story about around here probably was. I don't know. But yeah, that stuff was actually happening in the water. And my mother would always say, why are you swimming in that water? But the water was clean by then. The only problem we had was leeches growing up, but now you go in that creek, there's nothing in there, not even leeches, which is weird. You get minnows maybe and some fish, but other than that, like the bloodsuckers are gone. That's a little weird. I remember going in there as a kid and getting leeches all over my body and like, what the hell's this? All right. The story goes that the fish grew a second head trying to decide which way to go. Huh. That should be most of us humans.
I have no clue what he's talking about.
And the merging of the waters. Oh my God. The most recent BMIC, did I say right? BMIC, I don't know, sighting was in 2000 when a man named Paul Dolly said he hooked the fish. Dolly claimed he saw 2 heads as it leapt from the water, but the head that wasn't hooked bit the line and the fish got away. Okay, we're talking about this right here, Sue. Sue, the 2-headed fish. What in the Jesus? You're going to hear me pronounce this like I'm an F-tard. You're going to hear it. It's going to come out wrong. I don't know how to pronounce that. Knock. I don't know how to pronounce that. Yornis. Trovelix. Gobineses. Well, we'll just call it awkward-looking pelican.
It's a pelagornis, sir.
God. This particular bird is known as hoax. Yeah, okay. Okay, they call it hoax. We'll call it what they call it, hoax. Perpetrated by a professor at Cornell University in the early 20th century. The bird is actually said to have lived in the Gobi Desert. Lester W. Sharp published a 34-page article, The Anatomy, Ecology, and Evolution of the Bird. Numerous people bought into the hoax. Of course, numerous people are going to buy into it. They're morons. Come on now. Look at the YouTube community for the true crime. Okay, you say one thing, the whole freaking place believes it because they're stupid. Literally. It was revealed to be an elaborate ruse. Yeah. A lot of that does go around, and there's a lot of dumb people out there who believe it.
Well,
That's what I want to see, mountain lion.
I want to see a mountain
I
lion.
think I had one outside of when I was living in a bus last year for a couple months.
Hold on, I got a bucket stream.
Yeah, you definitely know when one of them around. They definitely make a sound of a harmed animal or a crying baby to lure you, and I know the difference. So I heard that, and I wasn't leaving the area. I saw a lot of stuff there at the swamp, man. It was entertaining. Entertaining. Mountain lions. The myth here isn't the animal. Mountain lions' existence is undisputed, and there have been. Okay, I read that right. Isolated sightings of. Tell about your time in the woods. I'm busy at the moment. This is gonna go quick, so there's only 13 of these suckers. Isolated sightings of the animals in New York, despite the fact that their population is absent from the state. It's not as absent as you think. Kind of like there's all these. We had moose here that was very rare to see. We had. I'm telling you, every time I'm in the woods, there's like tons of bluebirds following me for some odd reason. I seen a kiwi. If you want to know what a kiwi looks like, it's a bird. And check it out. I seen one of those. I seen all sorts of stuff in the woods. The myth, however, is that the DEC periodically releases mountain lions into
that's
the
a
wild
legit
to
bird.
help control the state's deer population. No. The thing is, wolves were actually keeping everything under control.
He's got a point.
But because New York drove them out,
Why am I being hotline?
New York drove them out. The deer and everything is way too overpopulated. Okay, deer population. The DEC vehemently denies. I think I said that right. I probably did not. I'm not good with big words. These rumors, but they became so widespread that the agency included a statement addressing the rumor on its mountain lion fact page.
Nice.
Seriously, it's a known fact that wolves are basically animal population control because they look and they help with believe it or not, they help with the greenery, forestry.
He is right.
All that crap, the land growing, they help with that by driving all these animals to a different area.
I believe the word is
sitting in one area eating all the vegetation and killing that area. The wolves would chase them off or kill them. You know what I mean? And I've always wanted a red wolf, and the only reason why it's called a red wolf is because the tip of the fur is red. We have coyote issues here. Oh man, I'm telling you about a coyote issue.
But they are called invasive species, my dude.
Okay? I love the most peaceful thing you ever could do is live in the country. But freaking, it was about 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, so just about dark time and summer hours. And I hear at a distance a pack of coyotes howling. Okay, I'm in the country. It's got a lot of woods to go through to get to me.
You gonna eat a lot of PJs?
10 minutes later, I'm in an attic bedroom, okay, where I lived. I slept in the attic bedroom. So I'm near the window of the attic, chilling out, playing some old GameCube games, late at night, didn't want to go to sleep yet.
Good man, GameCube.
And freaking,
I want one.
Yeah, I heard the coyotes howl that sounded like it was next to my head. Now, I'm 2 stories up off the ground, and how it sounded like it was next to my head, I have no freaking idea.
You got this, man.
But that scared the shit out of me, and I was like, I'm glad I'm not outside. And I opened up the window, looked for them with the flashlights. Couldn't see nothing. They hid very well.
Invasive species, young man.
Okay, here's one with no picture. Rip Van Winkle. Apparently, he's a myth.
Rip Van Winkle's a myth.
Rip Van Winkle's a myth. This sucker was close, and I mean close. Like, was right on top of me, close. It felt like it
They're
was right
invasive
outside. That's how
species.
loud it was.
Invasive species.
Okay, since we don't have no picture of Rip Van Winkle, apparently he's a myth. One of two New York State myths that came from the writings of American author Washington not Irvington, dummy. The short work of fiction Rip Van Winkle is so well known that it is occasionally mistaken for an urban legend. Yeah, they do come into the yard. Freaking, when I was living out in the country though in the wintertime, a herd of turkeys, and usually it's 20 to 30 for a herd, I guess. It was more than that came into the yard, and I mean a lot of turkeys came into the yard. It was strange, but yeah, coyotes too come in there, but not as often as turkeys. A ton of blue jays, deer, black bear, you name it. Okay, why should there be well known? Blah blah blah. The story goes that Rip Van Winkle encountered the ghost of Henry Hudson's lost crew while traveling in the Catskill Mountains. Really?
Nice.
I'm very close to that place.
Same.
He drinks some of the crew's Hollands and sleeps for 20 years to awake in a changed world. I don't know
I don't know about all
about
that.
that. That sounds like, hey, I've been wanting to go to Sleepy Hollow, but it's just a cemetery. That's all it is a cemetery named Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah, pretty much.
The picture caught my eye. I knew what it was.
I call BS. Scroll down.
It's just a cemetery.
Scroll it down, sir.
But yeah, Rip Van Winkle. Yeah. Slept for 20 years and woke up to a changed world. If I slept for 20 years, I would feel so damn well rested, I wouldn't know what the hell to do.
I agree.
If I slept for 20 years now, everybody around me would be in a casket.
Bullshit.
The second of Irving's works of fiction, The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, yeah, we know, has spawned films, TV shows, and inspired names of places across the country. The story goes that the ghost of a Hessian soldier, I think I said that right, Hessian, I don't know, had his head shot off by a cannonball during the Revolutionary War. A series of events led to Ichabod Crane, a schoolmaster, being accosted by the ghost of the soldier, the headless horseman, and vanishing from the town. Yeah.
Sure.
I don't know how true that is, but yeah, it's just a cemetery. That says Sleepy Hollow on it. If you look it up, it'll say Sleepy Hollow.
He's got a point.
Oh boy, Old Greenie. Here we go. Here's Old Greenie. I don't see much green.
Old granny, huh?
Like right here's all the green you're gonna get. Maybe a little bit right here, but all that's burnt grass, burnt. Old Greenie had enough of lake monsters? No? Great. Because there's one more. Old Greenie is said to dwell in the depths of the Cayuga Lake, where the bottom of the lake goes below sea level. Ooh. Mysterious waves on dead calm days and purported sightings of a sea serpent have fueled the legend over the years. But skeptics think it's probably just sightings of large sturgeon, according to TWC News. Mystery spot of Lake George revisited. We're going to read this article and play the video. There's a spot in Lake George Village where the normal laws of acoustics apparently do not apply. Oh, yeah, I know about that. You stand in it and you're supposed to talk and nobody around you can hear you. Like literally, you can talk to yourself all day and nobody can hear you. The Lake George vortex is a spot where anyone within the vortex can hear an eerie echo, but anyone outside of it, even a few feet away, can't hear it. Okay, it's a different one. My bad. Different one. Okay, it's the eerie echo. One legend says a Native American god visited the spot, and the echoes are the sound of his voice, still echoing around the lake. You know, I don't know, have hooked in. I don't even have my microphone hooked in, so it probably sounds like shit.
Actually, it sounds
I totally
good.
forgot.
This guy. I'm telling you, this guy.
I wonder. Is that working now? Video settings, blah, 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 blah. Let's go to settings. No, but I'm doing the camera. So I wonder. I should have probably set it up before I started. Yeah. Oh, well. Well, we'll just go without it today.
Oh. Wrong chat.
Sorry, I can't hear your pink waving hands or see your pink hand. Hey, that's that person that makes all them weird videos about Andrew. You're not going to get much here, but thanks for joining. All right, back to the topic at hand. Okay. One legend says a Native American god visited the spot, and the echoes are the sound of the voice that's still echoing around the lake. Let's find out. Mod you, sir. I'm not over there, but let's see what I can do. I can block you. That's all it says I can do, man. I'd have to go to my actual stream to do that. Yeah, all are welcome here. Just no drama.
You know, it's pretty funny. No, Ereakon's not missing. He's actually doing his podcast. And I accidentally typed in my own chat and not his.
There you go, sirs. All right. Let's watch the video of the vortex. Hopefully there's sound. It's a baby.
Look at the baby.
Incredible. Here we are on Lake George. Where are we?
Meatloaf.
Where are we?
It's Meatloaf.
We're in Lake George.
Not really.
It's an acoustical mystery spot. When you stand in the center of the circle on this map of Lake George,
I gotta pause this real quick. That guy.
I have to agree.
Sounds like the comic book guy off of The Simpsons.
I agree.
There's an acoustic. Worst episode ever.
Comic book guy from this
will sound as if you've gone into a cone, and there will be a cone of silence. So talk and then stand in the very center of the circle.
Revisitation of the mystery spot.
Revisit the mystery spot.
I know where that is.
I can't hear you.
Yeah, I can't hear him.
All right.
Yeah, go come back here.
Can you hear
Get
it?
in the center and say something.
Hello? Oh.
I heard the
This is that is so
Hello,
weird.
hello, hello. I feel like I could sing again.
So what's happening as you stand there?
Try it.
Hello.
Say something.
No, loud.
Loud, Ma.
Yeah.
Act Cuban for the love of God.
Louder, louder, louder.
Coño! You see?
All right, next.
Coño.
See, isn't that cool? No one knows why.
What can it happen here in hell?
Isn't that interesting?
What are you talking about? Who the hell's missing? I'm missing? That's news to me, man. If you're reading into drama, get it off my channel, and you get off the channel with it, Andrew. How's that for you? Because I will demod you faster than I modded your ass. I don't deal with that over here. Sorry about your luck. A whole new bag, baby. Let's get back to the people hearing noises.
This is a map of Lake George.
I'm fine.
Down here, the
Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
Hi.
No,
Can we hear this?
I don't see anybody in the chat saying that, so good luck. I don't
My.
have nobody blocked. Oh well, it's all new channel. No one's blocked. I shouldn't be blocked anywhere either. Nobody said anything. Maybe in your head, but I don't know where you're seeing that at because it didn't pop up over here, period. I'll even check the Twitch chat, nothing. I'll even check this chat, nothing. My chat, not yours. I'm not watching your dumb shit.
Hello?
Oh, I can hear it.
Yeah, you can hear
That's
it.
right, he's right, yeah.
If I don't stand here, I bet I can't hear it.
It's what? But hello?
Hello.
Hi.
If you guys want to see if this is real and you want to visit somewhere nice in New York, Lake George would be the place to be. That's where I forgot her damn name, but that's where her show is. She cooks a lot of food all the time. She talks, yada yada yada. I forgot her name, but she's from Lake George. But yeah, that's where they have the motorcade every year. So if you want to do something fun, yeah, Lake George is a place to be, folks.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Wow. I don't know if the camera picks it
Let's
up.
talk.
I don't know if the camera can hear that. But
Yeah,
I
but you
can
see,
hear
I don't
that.
have much of an echo now.
I have a tremendous echo.
Come, we're talking this close.
Hello. Hi.
It doesn't do it when we're all
It doesn't do it when we're all here.
All right, one
it
at
has
a
to be
time.
one at a time.
That's no
Oh, wait. I hear the echo again. I don't know if the camera hears that. Right on the center, in the center of the map, we can hear an echo. So we'll continue our investigation, but this is our second visit. We still
There you
feel
go. Thank you, Rachel.
Hello.
an acoustical mystery
Hi.
that remains.
You know, I hear it.
Goodbye.
Oh,
Hi. Bye.
Yeah, so it doesn't pick it up on the camera, but yeah, if you want to check that out, go for it. Lake George is the place to be, folks. There's a lot of nice places in New York. Just Lake George happens to be the most nice place.
They got a
If you
giant
like,
arcade.
Haunted museums, go for it. It's like a haunted house. It didn't scare me at
Giant
all. Just the
arcade.
ending almost made me puke because you go on this little walkway with a spinning thing that makes you feel like you're gonna fall on your ass. So
Giant
that was a
arcade.
fun $14. Yep, there's that. And then now we got this part. Right, yeah.
The fuck is that? What is that? Sir, what is that?
It looks to be. Is that a body? It looks like a body hanging. And all these people discovered it. You
Body.
couldn't do that? That'd be fun. The Cardiff Giant. Okay, so it is a body.
Oh, it is a body.
Was it a petrified man, an ancient statue? The 10-foot Cardiff Giant, unearthed just south of Syracuse in the 19th century, turned out to be an elaborate hoax. You pieces of junk, perpetrated by George Hull and William Newell, who buried the giant behind the barn. Why would you do that? Why?
Why is
That'd be
everything
interesting
behind the
to see
barn?
find. The giant captured the imaginations of crowds, drew national attention, and even got a substantial offer to purchase it by P.T. Barnum. You know, before the hoax was out, I would have sold it and got the money and ran. Okay, because once it's out of your hands, you find out it's fake. You legally can't do nothing. If you got the receipt, you can't even take it to court, because if you paid for it, you got a receipt, you're done. You're done, son. New York State is a wonderful place to live. Just not for renting, because that's, you're paying out the ace. All right, on to the next. I apologize for snorting and coughing. I just have a rough one right now. All right, there we go. Read more. That's the end of that. Where to find ghost hunts in New York. We're not doing that one right now. We are on to the next subject, which is 18. You're gonna hate me, folks, because you people are gonna think I'm doing it for clicks and views, which technically I'm doing all this for it anyways. Who cares? That's what purpose, right? Well, I'm not into that kind of stuff, but this is one that randomly popped up. I don't care what any of you true crime sleuths say, but this is an Ereakon thing. I'm going to do whatever comes to mind.
You tell them.
18 cold cases in upstate New York that stump police, murders and disappearances and mysteries.
Damn!
That is the next one we're going to read. Letting you know, we're going to see pictures of people, so if you're at the faint of heart, don't watch this part. You know, if you're a pedophile, get off my stream. If you're into some sick shit, Andrew, leave.
Motherfucker.
All right, here we go, folks. Bang. Now, like the last article, the pictures are on top. I got to remember that myself. The pictures are on top. The article's below it for the picture on top.
This guy.
So these two are down chow. Okay, her and her. Mother, daughter, same person, who knows. In the towns and cities of upstate New York, there are unsolved crimes that still puzzle investigators sometimes decades later. New York State Police regularly
Yeah, I can get to it.
publish details and updates on these investigations in hopes of gathering fresh leads below. You can find the 18th investigations most recently updated by police. From mysterious murders of dead and disappearances, find details of each case below. Oh, excuse me.
No excuse
What
for
is
you.
supposed to mean? Meaning, if you're a sick bastard, leave. That's all I'm saying. I called you a sick bastard.
But
what is supposed to mean? I don't know what that means.
why?
All right. Apparently, this necklace is on somebody. Really? Is that who I think it is at the door? Hold on a second.
This guy really got to bust my balls today. But my mods are done. Yes, I'll play Anubis to close this one out. But yeah, my mods are done. So I might be ending this before he ends his. I'll let him go for a few more, and then I'm going to end it and go check out my mods. But I got you, Oni.
Sorry, I thought that was the dog. But why? I say whatever I want about you. We're family. Meaning you're a sick bastard. Okay. 1995 suicide in Brewster. Is that Punky Brewster's home? Punky
Really?
Brewster's hometown?
Really?
An unidentified adult male. I'll say what I want. An unidentified adult male was discovered in a wooded area adjacent to the Garden Street School, a public school in the village of Brewster, New York, Putnam County, on October 9th, 1995. His death was ruled a suicide due to wounds on his wrists. He was believed to be 40 to 50 years old, 5 feet 9 inches tall. Oh, that's Andrew's height. We might have found Andrew.
Fuck you.
165 pounds. Andrew's fatter than that.
Wow.
Brown eyes, well groomed. Andrew's not well groomed. Clean shaven. He's not that either. Oh, and he don't have. Well, he does have short hair, but it's not black. With slightly gray. Yeah, he's got gray hair.
This guy.
Yeah. Oh, they're describing you, dude. Receding hairline, a mole on the right side of his face, located by the nose, medium brown skin complexion, and perfect. No,
Fuck
you don't have
you.
perfect teeth, man. They had it up until there. He was believed to be black or Hispanic. Yep, that's definitely not you. He was also wearing a gold-chained crucifix around his neck.
Motherfucker got crucified.
So basically, it's a race issue, of course. Nothing new here in New York. Want to read more?
Damn.
I don't know if it'll take me to a whole new page.
Because it's a whole new world.
And it still shared it. Wow. We're not going to go through all that.
Swam.
Okay. Disappearance of Suzanne Lyall in 1998.
Damn.
That was a lot there, Moonrain. There was a lot of articles. Susan G. Lyall, 19, was last seen getting off the bus at 9:40 p.m. at Collins Circle on the SUNY Albany campus on March 2nd, 1998. man, what a way to get picked up is coming out of school. That freaking sucks.
Dude, Stewie Shop!
She never returned to her dormitory. Her ATM card was used at Stewart's shop. Hey, that's the best place to go, Stewart's. In Albany the next day, 2 months later, her employee ID for Babbage Software was discovered at Collins Circle. Police continue to actively investigate the case.
So she was a genius.
Look at that. I'm down to 2 viewers. I'm not putting anything on there to like. I don't care. Oh, here's the one at the top. What the heck? These were detectives back in the day. Look at that.
Hell yeah!
Nowadays, they're just be called douchebags. 1970 murder of Carol Fitzmaurice. Exactly. You always have a weapon on you. Carol A. Fitzmaurice, 23, was found by her husband in her residence at 2678 West 5 Mile Road. I know where 9 Mile Tree Road is, but never heard of 5 Mile. That's probably somewhere. Allegheny on October 20th, 1970. She had been stabbed multiple times in the abdomen and neck. Troopers found a carved knife in the creek behind her home. State police continue to receive tips about the killing, but the perpetrator remains unknown.
That's still crazy.
But here's the thing. Every time the husband finds the wife, it's usually the husband who did it.
Damn right.
Okay. I mean, come on now. Like that story on Netflix about the guy reporting his wife and kids missing. Okay, and it turned out that he buried his wife behind his work and dumped his kids in shit silos, literally filled with crap. Dumped his kids in there and put the lids on there, and he admitted his daughter said, "Daddy, why are you doing this?" And he just put her head down in it and put the lid on it and let her suffocate in crap. The daughters in crap. Oh, you know why he did it? All over a woman, another woman. Okay, you got a good woman with 2 kids with you. Why would you destroy that for some new piece of ass that is just going to rob you anyways? Because that's what the younger generation does. Stick with what you got, people. There's nothing good about new, I tell you that. Wow. Day-Day's Variety. Look at that police car. Holy cow.
Hey, Day-Day.
That's a beast of a car. I love that. That's a nice car, too. Look at that. 1964 murder of Lucy Dade. Lucy Dade. There we go. I got it. I'm a tar guard. Lucy Dade Forrester. Blah, blah, blah. Lucy Dade Forrester was 69. In 1964, when she was found murdered in her small variety store located on South Litchfield Street in the village of Frankfort in Herkimer County. Hey, we're not that far from there. That's a 45-minute drive. She was last seen alive February 19th, 1964. Oh, my God. If she was not deceased or missing, no one knows, missing, she'd probably last a good another 20 years because a lot of women last longer than men. You know why? Because most men work harder. She was known to come downstairs from her apartment to open the store if someone knocked on the door to odd hours. It was rumored she kept cash hidden in the store or in her apartment, and police believe robbery was the motivation for her death. Man. Here we go with this one. 1973, this little kid here. 1973, slaying of Wanda Walkowicz. I can't hear you talk if you're saying it in your head. Please don't try to pronounce it on there because reading it's going to be the same. Walkowicz, whatever. Wanda Lee Walkowicz, 11. That's too young. An Avenue D, Rochester, another new Rochester case here. Never made it home on April 2nd, 1973. Jesus Christ. After being sent to the corner store by her mother's. Yeah, Andrew, be careful when you send your kids around the corner. By her mother to purchase several items. You said it the same way that I figured. The next morning, police found her body at a rest area off State Route 104 in Webster. Holy cow, that's a distance. New York. Police determined